Getting Bella diagnosed with Huntington's or juvenile Huntington's was definitely strange. And I think everybody has a really interesting and unique journey when it comes to this. We kind of had a hunch. I'd read about JHD. We went to her pediatrician and I said, look, I'm really concerned about this. I think I want to get her tested. And he said, good news, females can't get Huntington's disease, which I knew wasn't true because I knew 2 women who had it and one had passed away. So I said, well, that's not really true. So he was like, sure, well, we'll get her tested. I'll just call in the blood work. And so he called in the order to the lab. I hadn't told Bella she was getting tested for it. We went to the lab. I went in to make sure everything was good, and they kind of pulled the paperwork and were like, yeah, no, we're not doing this. You have to leave. So that was out. Then we got referred to a pediatric neurologist a couple hours away in Sacramento. And he said, I've only dealt with one other child with JHD. Let's do, it was like an MRI, I guess. So they did that. We got the results, and he said, pretty sure she has it. Look at this right here. This is what this looks like. And he was very matter of fact about it. And I was like, I'm not ready to hear this information. So from there, he ordered the blood test. The insurance and the lab, I think both of them fought with him about it. It was a lot of back and forth on the phone while we were in the office, even saying, no, you're going to do this. You're going to do this. They finally did. When her results came in, I got a call from the neurology office, just the front desk lady. I was at work. I went into a conference room and she said, well, it looks like her CAG is 74. All right. And I was like, that's so high. And she's like, okay. And I was just like dumbfounded. I mean, all the HD people I knew, their CAG was like in the low 40s. So, and I knew JHD was a thing, but I didn't know what those numbers looked like really. And so anyway, she just, okay, have a good day, hung up. And I just didn't even know what to do with myself. I think I melted. So it wasn't handled properly. And only a year later, I finally found Center of Excellence in Sacramento. And then things got much easier after that.